Good morning, ma'am. I am Erwin Simco from Section Hotel. I am going to recite the exempting and mitigating circumstances of the revised penal code. Article 12. Exempting circumstances. Paragraph 1. An imbecile or an insane person, unless he has acted under the lucid interval. When an imbecile or an insane person committed an act which the law defines as a felony or delito, the court shall order his confinement in one of the hospitals or asylums established for persons thus afflicted, which he would not be permitted to leave without first obtaining the permission of the same court. Paragraph 2. A person under 9 years of age. Paragraph 3. A person over 9 years of age and under 15, unless he has acted with discernment. In such case, such minor shall be proceeded against in accordance with the provisions of Article 80. When such minor is adjudged to be criminally irresponsible, the court, in conformably with the provisions of this and the preceding paragraph, shall commit him to the care and custody of his family, which would be charged for the surveillance and education. Otherwise, he would be committed to the care of some institution or persons mentioned in Article 80. Paragraph 4. Any person who, while performing a lawful act, causing an injury by a mere accident without fault or intention of causing it. Paragraph 5. Any person who acts under the compulsion of irresistible force. Paragraph 6. Any person who acts under the impulse of an uncontrollable fear of an equal or greater injury. Paragraph 7. Any person who fails to perform an act required by law when prevented by some lawful insuperable cause. Article 13. Mitigating circumstances. Paragraph 1. Those mentioned in the preceding chapter, when all the requisites necessary to justify or exempt criminal liability in the respective cases are not attendant. Paragraph 2. That the offender is under 18 years of age or over 70 years. In the case of the minor, he shall be proceeded against in accordance with the provisions of this code. Article 3. That the offender had no intention to commit so a grave wrong as that committed. Paragraph 4. That sufficient provocation or threat on the part of the offended party immediately preceded the act. Paragraph 5. That the act was committed in the immediate vindication of a grave offense to the one committing the felony by his spouse, ascendants, descendants, or relatives by his affinity within the same degrees. Paragraph 6. Any person who acts under an impulse so powerful as naturally to have produced passion and obfuscation. Paragraph 7. That he voluntarily surrendered himself to the person in authority or his agents, or that he had voluntarily confessed his guilt before the court prior to the presentation of evidence for the prosecution. Paragraph 8. That the offender is deaf and dumb or blind, which thus restricts his means of action, defense, and communication with his fellow beings. Paragraph 9. Such illness of the offender as would diminish the exercise of his willpower of the offender, however, without depriving him for the consciousness of his acts. Paragraph 10. And finally, any other circumstances with similar nature and analogous to those above mentioned. That's all, ma'am. Thank you.